Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. First things first, happy Halloween month. I'm watching a Halloween movie right now. But anyways, so today's video is gonna be about a very sensitive topic, but I mean I feel it's something that should be discussed, and I feel that a lot of people don't really talk about it, maybe, or I just don't see it. But anyways, I will be talking with two of my friends, DATB and Albert, today while playing Fortnite. We always play Fortnite together. They're so amazing. They're two amazing people. Just the topic is definitely about coming out as being gay, homosexual, whatever you want to refer it as. I just want to first start off by saying there's nothing wrong with being gay at all. You are who you are. You should do what makes you happy. Who cares what other people think? I feel like a lot of people do struggle with it, especially a lot of people who are younger. They probably don't know how to handle or deal with being gay. Oh my god. They don't know how to come out to their family or their friends. I know it. I mean, I can only imagine how tough it is, and it just really makes me so sad that a lot of people just have a hard time dealing with it. You know, I would never want to see anybody harming themselves because of it, or just hating themselves, or the only reason I feel a lot of people struggle with it is because society views it as a certain way, or maybe your parents are against it, or whatever. Yeah, but whatever the case may be, I mean, you are who you are. Don't hate who you are. You know, being gay doesn't make you not a human being or a terrible person or any less than someone else, or you know what I mean. Which is just crazy to me. It blows my mind that a lot of people are so homophobic and that a lot of people aren't as accepting with it. I personally have a lot of gay friends. I have a brother who's gay who I love beyond words, and I would never treat him any differently or love him any less because he's gay. I mean, it's amazing that people are just ignorant. Okay, so I hope that this little series helps anybody, someone, one person, a million people, 1,000 people, whatever, with dealing with being gay and coming out to your family and your friends, and not living your life in the shadows or in the closet or in secret. And yeah, so with that said, I just want to jump into the video. Let's go. Okay, so first question, Albert and DATB, aka Queen of Kings. What was the hardest part for you when coming out?
The hardest part. I mean, I don't know. I kind of had it easy with my mother being gay already after she divorced my dad. So it's just she was easy to come out to, but it only her. Everyone else was kind of just I mean, we're not really religious like that, but you know, it's just the fear of oh, what if?
The fear of what would happen if you found out, or
no, what if they didn't accept it?
Oh, okay. Okay, so that was the hardest part for you. What about for you, Albert?
For me, I really I still haven't came out to nobody yet.
But
everybody kind of knows already, but they're just not saying it. But
yeah, that was my family. When I told them, they were like, "We already knew."
Yeah, it just timing, I guess, is for me to come out. But people are they already know for me, but
so,
because they'll love me and whatnot.
So you're not all the way fully out. So yeah, what's the hardest part?
I mean, that's just, the hardest part is for me is just if they won't accept me. I just don't want my grandma not to like me because she's very she's a Jehovah's Witness, and she goes by the rules and stuff like that. So
yeah.
If I ever came out to her like that, she would never accept me. I probably wouldn't be able to go to her house.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
That's the scariest thing. Like,
Yeah, that sucks.
I think that's the hardest part for me.
Yeah.
Which is acceptance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, so when did you know?
I
For
mean,
me?
on it.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I'll let Albert speak.
Whenever I knew, it was very young. Like I knew like right away, like 3rd grade. I want to say for me, because like I already had like a boo thing kind of thing.
Yeah.
So like I already knew then. But ever since then, like I already knew.
Yeah.
That was whenever I noticed.
For me, like I don't know, it just kind of just like I just eventually like noticed. I would say like I kind of like I should have known, but like I was really doing a lot of gay stuff like before I even like I knew it was gay, but like I just didn't like think anything of it. Like I think I was like either like 8, 9, and you know I had a laptop and I would be at my mom's work because she was a manager at Dunkin' at the time. So I would just be chilling in her place, eating a donut, chocolate cream filled, and just watching Sonic X Shadow videos.
That was
What's
a
that?
shit.
What's that?
You know Sonic?
Sonic? Sonic the Hedgehog?
Like the cartoon Sonic?
Yeah, the blue one.
The blue one. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the black one.
Oh yeah.
Like the evil one.
Yeah.
I would be watching videos of them like together as a couple.
What? I didn't know
You
they
know,
had that.
I would just be watching
I
it
did
in
not know
public.
they had
Like
that
people would
either.
be, and I'd always sit in front of the in front of the door, so when people walk in, they could just straight up see it.
Yeah.
And I just gave no fuck at that point.
Just gave no fucks.
But you know, like I didn't even really consider and put 2 to 2 together. Like, oh well, you know, this is interesting to me.
Yeah.
Why is it interesting?
Yeah.
So you know, I just But then I would say around that age, like I kind of like knew, but just never thought anything of it.
Yeah.
I just found a
Yeah.
fucking blue tack, so I'm really winning the game. Right now.
Oh, get 'em. Wait, how old were you, Debbie, when you like? You told your mom and stuff.
When I told my mom, I believe to be 14, but I came out as bisexual at the time. It was just like an easy transition for me. 'Cause,
Yeah.
You know, but then it just went from bi, and then they were just like, I thought you were bi, and I'm like, no.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, I would say like 14. Definitely, I don't think it's either 14 or 15. It's definitely not 16.
Yeah. And then Albert, like, how old were you when like people started to like
Notice?
Yeah, or notice, yeah.
Middle school. Like 7th grade.
The half pot right here for you. Like 7.
Because I would always hang out with the girls.
half pot.
Oh yeah.
And then like everybody would like ask like how come I'm not with the boys and stuff like that. And I go, I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. Next question.
I told my best friend like the first like she was like my
Oh yeah,
first
yeah, I
one ever told.
remember. Yeah.
Like she was the first one I told because like she was like my homegirl, like that was my girly, like that was my homegirl. So then like I told her, and then like the next day or 2 days she told everybody in school, and like everybody looked at me differently, and like I just couldn't stop crying. And then I went into the car when her mom picked me up, and she was asking me like, why are you crying? And then I didn't tell her because like I was like, fuck, like I can't do it, like not right now, like I'm too scared. So then she told me, if you don't tell me right now, then I'm gonna go to her house and tell my mom like why you're crying and stuff like that. So then I just told her, and then she said she loved me still, and she would still care for me and love me. But then
they're fighting
Oh,
over
I see
here.
One day-
bitches over here. Hold on.
one day
I
I was
might
like
die, but
walking.
you know, fuck it at this point.
One day I was walking home. Oh fuck! Oops.
Oh,
One day I was walking
careful.
home. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I'm getting distracted.
Again. Okay, so back.
As we should. Okay,
Back to,
3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah, what were we
Okay,
saying?
whenever
Okay,
What was
yeah,
it?
go
What
ahead.
was the
Albert.
thing?
it was by my friend like outed me and stuff like that with everybody. So then like I was crying, and then my mom told me like, why am I crying? And I didn't want to tell her because I was like oof, I'm not telling her, like that's no. So then she told me if I don't tell her, she's gonna go to her mom's house and ask her why am I crying. So then I just told her, and then she said that she loves me and she accepts me and she doesn't care if I'm gay or not. So then like I felt like a little bit like more like, oh, okay, that wasn't that bad, wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, I hear a roach.
Oh yeah,
fuck.
I see him.
Fuck
I'm
that.
running.
Fuck that.
Albert, we're in YouTube land.
Walking home like by myself because I live close to the school. And then my mom saw me walking, and then she asked me, I don't know why, but she asked me, she's like, are you still gay? And like it was already getting like awkward and like, you know what I mean? It was like a weird vibe. So then I told her, I was like, no, I don't think so. So she told me, thank God. Like she wouldn't know what she would do. So like whenever she told me that, I was like, what the fuck? Like I don't know if I ever gonna come out. And then I told her like one day, I was talking to her one day and I was like, how come whenever I came out to you that one time, why did you say that? She said, I didn't mean it like that. It's just I didn't want you to like be confused and not know what you want. Oh. Because I'm such a like, I guess I was so young and whatnot.
Yeah.
So she doesn't want me to just be like confused and like going through a phase.
That's still like a terrible like thing to say though.
Yeah,
Thank
thing to say. Yeah,
God.
it is. Yeah, it really was. Like I felt like, oof. But I don't think she meant it. But like I don't think it came out like how she wanted to.
Yeah.
And that's my first coming out.
Oh, thank you for sharing.
So what's your next question, Marie?
Okay, so the next question: how did you feel when you came out and when people like knew, or for you, Albert?
Oh,
kind
that was
of
easy.
Wait, what's the question?
How did you feel once you got that like off your chest to your family and friends? And...
Well, like even me just telling my mother that I was gay, because it was already like there was already a big debacle like right before that happened. Like, you know, trigger warning, but, you know, I was definitely, self-harming, right before I decided to come out of my room to eat breakfast, and then I was just like, you know, I didn't really even think about, like, being gay at all until it just did, and I was like, you know what, fuck it, so I decided to tell my mother, so I stopped, went out there, sat there while my mom was doing dishes, and I started crying because I don't know why, I was just so emotional. And I just told her that
it really is emotional.
Yeah.
So then I was really sad, and then she was just like, I don't care at all.
Yeah.
And I was just like cool.
Sweet.
But me telling my dad was a very opposite story. Because, like, I don't know, it's not gonna be a long story, but, you know, I don't want to take up the whole time. But, told my dad, and I didn't know how he would react to it at all. He was very much a wild card. Because he's always like, I'm his only son, and, you know, he wants to keep the family name alive. So, that was his thing. And, you know, me telling him that I'm gay would have shook him up, and it did shake him up. So I told him. Of course, I said I was bi still, because it was right after I told my mother, not the same day, but you know. And the first thing he said was, "No, you're not." And I said, "But I am." And he said, "You're just confused." And I said, "I'm not confused at all." And you know, I was kind of scared that he would say those exact words, so I was just like shook at that moment that he was even being like that.
Yeah.
So then it was just kind of just like a awkward thing, and then like we didn't really talk about it. And then he seemed like he was okay with it. But then like a month or two later, we're at like a Joe's Crab Shack just eating there. The reason I don't go back to Joe's Crab Shack. And out of nowhere, you know, he was drinking. He had like 1 or 2 beers. I didn't think he was drunk or anything, but you know. He asked me, he was just like, "Hey, so how do you feel about me calling you names?" And it was with his girlfriend and my sister right there. And I was just like, "What do you mean?" And I immediately thought that he was gonna ask me if he can like jokingly call me the FAGGOT word. And I definitely was not comfortable with that. Cause at this point I was fully into gay. Like I was fully out. Completely. And then I tell him no. You're not gonna call me those words. But he didn't like that. And then he went on this big huge debacle, just like, oh well, I'm an adult, I can say whatever the fuck I want, blah blah blah. Wow. And I was like, okay. So I texted my mother right then. I was just like, I'm coming home. Yeah. I don't want to be here right now.
It's like, yeah, you can say so whatever you want, but you can't like go around offending people. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like...
No. Yeah. So, and he kind of knew that like I was gonna. I made some BS excuse like, oh well, me and mom had something to do. That's why I'm leaving for the weekend.
Yeah.
No. He knew, and he messed up. And then I didn't talk to him for like 2 weeks straight. But then, you know, I gave him the benefit of the doubt, as I did my dumb self, giving him the benefit of the doubt because he is my dad. And you know, I kept talking to him. And then, like, I thought it was completely over with. For like, it was like 8 months. And then one day, we were hanging out at our usual weekend spot because we were just that close. And, eating at Taco Bell inside, nonetheless. And I was in, like, a gay student straight alliance club. I founded one of that in my high school. One of my high school. And, out of nowhere, he like, literally way out of left field, because we were talking about something completely different. And he's just like, so, when are you gonna stop with all this? And I'm just like, what do you mean? And he's just like, you know, like, and he goes on this whole thing saying that, you know, I'm only gay because all my friends are gay, and, you know, I'm just trying to fit in, blah, 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 and how he used to respect me so much because I never really cared about what people thought about me, blah, 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 and I'm just like, whoa. That really threw me through a loop, right there.
Yeah.
And, you know, I told him, I don't know how many times I had to explain this to you, but, newsflash, it really wasn't a phase.
Yeah.
So then he was just like, okay. And then it was, now it's just like, that was literally the last situation, and that was like maybe like 2-3 years ago. So like, that was literally like the last time that we had a problem with me being gay. Now he's just like a pretty shit dad, just in general, not even for me being gay.
Yeah, but does he like bring it up, or like...
No, I mean, he'll joke around being like, oh, he's cute, isn't he? Blah, blah, blah. I'm just like...
Yeah. But do you feel like
not
he treats
really.
you different now, that, like, since
I mean,
then?
I don't know, not really.
Like, was your relationship
Not
different
anymore.
before?
But, yeah. But, no, we're on the gay front, we're fine. And even if he wasn't okay with me being gay, really, I don't care.
Yeah.
I just really don't care. It doesn't bother me being gay and all that stuff. Oh, and I just jumped off a building. I love myself. But, yeah. So, I totally forgot. What was the question again? I feel
How
like
did you feel? How did you feel?
Oh, yeah. Very, just as in total, as a whole answer, very, like, weight lifted off shoulders. For sure.
Yeah.
Like, even though, like, I didn't even think it was a weight, but it was.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Now you feel like you can, like, be yourself and, like, you know?
I mean, I've kind of been always, like, a bed myself. That's why I was bullied so much. But, you know, but yeah, it took a while, but yeah, definitely myself. For sure.
Oh my god.
Now it's Albert's time to talk.
Oh, I know, sorry.
I forgot about myself.
I forgot Albert was here. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so Albert, how did you
I was like, I
feel?
felt bad. I was like, I took up the whole time.
No, it's good.
Well, Albert's like still halfway, like, came out or whatever you want to
Albert's
say.
like, I don't know. But at the same time,
No, it's
like,
pretty
you don't
obvious
ever...
with my family already.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so,
but at the
But
same
like
time,
they
you
haven't
don't...
just confirmed it.
yeah.
People think that like they have to tell people.
Yeah.
You don't have to tell not one damn person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't.
Even if
but,
it's blatantly obvious, you don't have to say nothing about your personal life.
but then, like, what if people ask you? What do you say? Like,
To say it's none of your business. Like,
Yeah.
hello. Like,
Yeah, I
mind
feel
your
like, no,
business.
with my
Am I
family.
asking you about yourself? Like when I came out
Yeah.
as gay, especially in high school, a lot of the people would just be all about my business. Be like, oh, do you have sex? Do you blow job? Like, I'm just like,
What
do
the
you-"
heck?
And they ask me like, do you take it? Do you give it?
Wow.
I'm just like,
Why do they
are
need
you
to
done?
know? Like, why
I mean,
do
it's
they
high
care?
school, so it's just like,
Yeah. Well, people are still usually virgins in high school too. So it's like, why do you care?
oh, not at the high schools I went to.
You
And I
barely
jumped
know.
off the building again and killed myself. Love
Said
that.
I killed you. I didn't even kill you.
You didn't kill me.
I know it said I got a kill for it said eliminated that B. Oh, it didn't give me the kill, but it did pop up my. Now I killed myself. Wow. Okay.
What the heck? This is I got the kill.
Okay.
Anyway.
How did I kill you?
Okay, so ooh, you guys brought me to a good question though. Like how can I phrase this? Like
I
how
don't
are
think I
your
still answered the question.
Oh, you did.
Albert, answer the question.
I'm so sorry, Albert.
I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry.
I'm
Okay,
sorry
yeah.
we're taking all
The-
the
the question-
spotlight.
The question was when people like what was the question again? I kind of forgot.
How did you feel when like your friends and family knew
With my
about-
friends, it's a different story because like I feel like I could be myself more
Yeah.
than with my family.
Mhm.
Because like with my friends, like we have a good time, like you know what I mean. Like I just be me, like
Like you don't have
like
to
this
hide it.
freaking
or-
wall. Yeah, like I like someone that I'm not,
Yeah.
and then like I don't know, it's just like more easier coming out with friends, but like I feel like it's just so weird. Like if I ever try to come out to my family.
I think family's the hardest because you like live with them and you like have to see them. Like like you can always stop
I
being
think
friends with
some
someone.
people don't come out to their families until they're like in their 30s,
I know,
40s.
that's crazy.
So yeah.
Okay.
That's...
So if you could be yourself with your friends, but your family, it's still kind of like.
Yeah, like it's still like oof,
Like you can't be
no.
yourself
like,
fully
they
around
know,
them.
like, cause like my cousin, like, she told me last time she's like, if you're gay, like I'm cool with it, like I'm not gonna judge you. It's if you that's who you want to be, then that's how you are. Like I can't change it. And, like every time like they talk about it, like I get so emotional. Like you can tell like my eyes get
Aw.
watery, but like
Yeah.
I just can't like I don't know. I just don't have the courage enough to be like.
Aw.
You know what? Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
But if you say you really do love me, this wouldn't like matter. But like I don't know. I just know how they are and how they roll and stuff like that.
Mhm.
So like I just no, like maybe like in the near future, like whenever I'm actually like in a relationship and stuff like that, then I feel like maybe I'll be like more comfortable and like be like, you know what? Yeah, I'm dating this person. Like, there's nothing you or nobody can do about it.
Preach.
I feel like that's whenever maybe
Yeah.
I'll try.
Wait. So have
But
you?
like right,
Have either of you had your first like serious relationship?
hell no.
No.